on a Saturday night.
Oh, all right, get in.
Listen, did you hear that sound? Yeah, and as long as I'm in my own bed, I'll do what I want. I think.
Listen, Stanley, you're not going to get away with this. I know you're just doing it for the settlement.
What makes you think I'm not doing it out of love for Sophia?
Because you are a liar, a cheat, and a scuzzball.
Sure, dwell on the negative. Sophia, we've got a major problem. The insurance company won't...
And you still didn't get the part.
All right, Dorothy, I'm ready. Now tell me your bad news.
My mother is leaving. She's going to move in with my sister Gloria.
Oh, you're kidding. Who's Sophia Canton? Where's she going?
I don't think she said.
Where's who going?
Well, I guess I'll go read in bed.
Oh, no,
Actually, he's obsessed with your mother.
Are you saying that his desire to be with me is really his desire to be with my mother?
Wild, huh? It's all subconscious. Sophia represents Stan's own mother, who passed away before the two of them could resolve things.
Doc, this is rougher than the session when I thought I was in love with you.
I can't understand is how in the world she managed to wait 15 years.
How long did you wait after George died?
Till the paramedics came. What about you, Dorothy? Are you afraid of? Just remember, pull! Pull! Oh, no, that's skeet shooting. Well, never mind. We'll be just fine. Oh, Doctor, by the way, the reason that the baby's father isn't here is because, he's busy.
I read the form. I have a pretty good idea what he's busy doing.
That letter to Rose.
You what?
I wrote that letter myself. I made up a name and I answered Rose's ad.
Blanche, how could you? She thinks someone took an interest in her.
Well, someone did, me.
But what if she expects another letter from this guy? What if she decides... I swear, he must have slipped me something.
Apparently. Those stories made me hungry. They made me horny.
I tell you what, why don't we call the pizza guy?
See, we both win. And believe me, it works. I mean, men find her very attractive. You mean males? No, I mean men. Blanche, I need you to take me to the eye doctor. It's time for a new prescription. I thought Dorothy was taking you. I don't know any Dorothy. She's your daughter, Sophia. The world's fastest human being, Dominic Tanzi. It says Jesse Owens here. Trust me, it was Dominic Tanzi. He got 4 women pregnant in one night. 2 in New York, 2 in New Jersey. Girls, I am so excited. I am finally going to do something you've heard me talk about doing for years.
As pretty as you did 30 years ago.
But I don't.
No, you don't.
What?
You look prettier. No, I mean it. The face and the figure and that smile. Oh, it's all gotten better. Unless it's just my...
It was a hot Minnesota summer, and he had put up one of those little stands on the sidewalk.
Selling lemonade.
Insurance. And I bought a nickel policy on my red wagon. Right after that, my wagon was destroyed.
Yep.
And at Christmas, I've been known to put away more than one eggnog.
What's the matter? I think I better keep looking.
Well, I'll stop eating raw cookie dough.
No, honey, that's not it. It's just the two of us have nothing in common. We're just 2 different kinds of people. It wouldn't work out, believe me. Beendorf. Oh, it was just a platonic thing. We just went out to the movies and dinner. But when George came home on leave, he was furious. He accused me unjustly of infidelity while he was off fighting in some foreign land, some God-forsaken land where people didn't even believe in Jesus. And he forbade me ever to see Andrew again.
So, of course, I didn't. Was Molly Jane Doe, the town manicurist. For $5 extra, she'd buff more than your nails.
$5? Well, it was during the Depression.
Hey, in Italy for $5, you got a woman, a manicure, a cappuccino, Sicilian.
What did you serve?
Eels.
Eels?
Yeah, it's true. Eels are a traditional part of a Sicilian Christmas.
Of course, after Christmas, it's eel croquettes, eel hash, eel tetrazzini.
I sure miss a traditional St. Olaf Christmas.
Excuse me.
People from all over the county would drive up to Twin Oaks, that's the name of our house, to ask Big Daddy's advice on one thing or the other. And while the men were discussing business on the veranda, the ladies would retire to the shade of an old magnolia to sip mint juleps and exchange prize-winning pecan.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my taste. You've seen that ring that I picked out for Dorothy.
Actually, he was going for a bracelet, but the mechanical claw grabbed the ring.
Okay, girls, I guess I do need some help. I'll call tomorrow and we'll set up a time to go shopping. I really have to...
What the hell goes on at night in this house? Look, I know you are both upset, but nothing I have heard is grounds for firing the woman.
Oh, excuse me, ladies. Oh, by the way, Dorothy, a man called wanting to know if you were free Saturday night, but I forgot.
Oh, people think we just made those words up, Susan.
James alluded to the one character in the pilot, Coco the cook. Was he going to be a regular person? What happened to his role?
We didn't know what gold we had found with these ladies, and it was just...
Anna said she was. She looks like hell.
Thank you, Blanche.
Oh, you know, I think in my novel my heroine will be sick. Tragically sick, but snatched back from death by a doctor.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm sorry.
Now, why don't you go and take that nice hot bath? Come on, maybe you need a break. Why don't you sit this one out?
What, like I can't handle it? Like it's too much for poor old Sophia? Like I'm so ancient I don't have the energy? Get the lights on your way out.
His brother just came into town, and unless I can find a date for him so we can double, why, the whole evening's gonna be called off. So what do you say? Would you please be a friend and go out with him?
Sure, I'm game.
Next time, Sophie. Dorothy, what do you say?
Oh, honey, I'd really love to go, but as you can see, I'm busy.
Busy? You're playing
I'm responsible for all the decisions I made in my life, and if my life didn't turn out perfectly, well, whose has?
Marianne Mobley comes to mind. I mean, she gets to sleep with Gary Collins every night. Every night.
No, what I'm trying to say is we all make the best decisions we can make.
Any questions?
Plenty. Can just anybody walk in off the street and make my daughter pregnant?
We screen the applicants very carefully. We know everything about them. We know their body type, their IQ, their eye color. Any more questions?
Yes, just one. What in hell are we doing?
It's in my chest.
What do you mean you have a bubble? Is it pain?
If it was pain, I'd call it pain. I have a bubble.
Blanche, do you know what a bubble is?
I know what a bauble is.
I know what it is. I've had a bubble. In your head. A bubble is something that just sits there.
Seldom say, but I thought that a little physical activity would help me snap this setback. I was wrong. You were right. I should just rest. Could you help me get back into bed?
Stanley, how could you fake a relapse? I mean, do I deserve this? Stan, I took care of you because I thought you needed me. I defended you to my...
Yes, they do. They say big. That's exactly what I want.
It just so happens that breasts are my specialty.
You have that in common with a linebacker I know on the Miami Dolphins.
As a matter of fact, I have worked on quite a few celebrities.
Well, tell me, just what celebrities have you done?
Well, now...
Dorothy, I'm sorry about this misunderstanding.
I know. It's all right.
Okay, everybody. We're ready to serve the appetizers.
Come on, Frank. We're eating out on the lanai.
know exactly.
It's the lusty, steamy passions that constantly threaten to erupt from within me.
When I was 16, I had acne and played the accordion in the marching band.
Well, nothing seemed to go right that year. But the final indignity occurred during the Miss Magnolia Blossom pageant.
Well, henny penny I do declare, honey, where are you rushing off to?
The sky is falling. I'm off to warn the king.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I don't need something to hit me in the head in order to get the message. Actually, in this case, it did hit me in the head.
Oh, dear. A piece of...
Big Daddy promised that watch to me.
In writing?
It was in the will.
Is this the same will where he promised the summer house to Gopher from Love Boat?
No, this is the sober will.
All right, you can have the watch. It's in my room.
Oh, not now, I'm late.
Me just a little. Thank you. You know, I have been practicing law for many, many years. And it's always amazed me how little my job actually had to do with justice.
You sing, don't you?
A little.
Great. How about some Irving Berlin? Blue skies, always.
Maybe some other time.
What'll I do?
D flat is good for me. What'll I do?
So glad you're here. I don't have time to explain because I have to catch a plane. But this gentleman would like to talk to you. Merry Christmas.
Dr. Escobar, perhaps we should talk too. I'm Dr. Rooney from the Mayo Clinic. I'd like to fill you in on the particulars of this man's case.
A great Southern writer, carrying on the tradition of the other great Southern writers like, all those that are so famous they need not be mentioned. Oh, girls, it's going to be so exciting. I am going to make a fortune, and I won't even have to use my...
I was married to Stanley for 38 years, and for approximately 39 of those years, he cheated on me.
I told a little lie because it's going to take her some time to get used to the idea of you and me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need a little time to get used to it, too. Look, you don't know how much you mean to us.
And I love you. I love all my children. Even Phil? Sure. But don't tell him I want to borrow money.
Hi, girls.
Oh, hi. Oh, you see, Rose, the Greeks and Romans always sculpted men. They admired the beauty of the male form. Its sinewy, muscled hardness, its rippling loins, its chiseled buttocks. My, it's getting hot in here.
It certainly is.
I have 25. Do I hear 30?
This is our slumber chamber, and here's my card. How may I be of service to you?
Well, Mr. Pfeiffer...
That's P. Pfeiffer. The P is not silent.
Mr. Pfeiffer... News, I think we best all go warn the king.
And off they went. On their way, Henny Penny, Goosey Lucy, and Turkey Lurkey came upon Foxy Roxy.
Ladies, why are you in such a hurry? Stop.
We'll just have to do until Disney unveils their Dumbo line. I better grab something to eat before Eddie gets here.
Wait a minute. Why don't you just go out to eat?
There never seems to be enough time.
Hi, kids.
Hi there, Mr. Terrific. How you doing?
Terrific.
Why don't you come inside?
I can't fly from inside. That's how Superman does it. I have to fly from the ledge. That's how we do it back on the planet.
Oh, for heaven's sake, go on.
no, Dave, I better do this by myself. You might...
I'll carry you, Cindy Lou.
I'm Queen.
This is sad. This is so sad.
Hold it, you're not Cindy Lou Peoples.
I don't know what you're talking about. I brought my mother. She'll vouch for me.
Yes, that's Mrs. Gonzalez. I hate when I get stuck behind one of those.
He's dead, sweetie. But hey, I'm used to it. I put 3 in the ground. Well, what can I tell you? I like him old, rich, and barely breathing.
Why not at least 6 times?
The last episode was the highest rated ever. Ever.
That must be a good feeling.
Well, it's kind of an acknowledgement.
I hate to interrupt you, but I have some bad news. It's all over. That's right, you're busted.
Chief makeover artist in the cosmetic department at Bamberger's.
Angela, this has to end. You know, I don't think the family even knows what the fight was about.
I'll tell you what it was about. Your mother hates me. I'm sorry, Dorothy. I've been invited to your mother's house twice in the past 26 years.
I know.
Oh, girls, I just had the most disturbing dream.
Oh, what was it?
Well, I was stranded on a desert island with Tom Selleck, Ted Danson, and Steve Gutenberg. 3 men and no baby. They kept passing me around and kissing me and powdering.
Or say a prayer.
Oh, been a long time since I've said a prayer. I don't think God even knows who I am anymore.
God, Blanche. Blanche, God. Go ahead.
Dear God, I know it's been an awful long time.
You got any glue?
Blanche is late. What are we going to tell her?
The truth.
Good.
I just need a few...
I don't believe it. Well, oh, that's great. Why don't you come here? We'll have lunch. Oh, fine. Fine, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Well?
Well, what?
Oh, now, don't... Every time the teacher turned her back, little Debbie Tans did something she shouldn't. Of course, her mother was the same way every time her father turned his back. The woman was a real tramp.
Yeah. But you digress.
Right. So there's Debbie putting gum in your hair, hiding your lunch, stealing your... Who the hell is this? Dorothy, nice to hear from you. How's the vacation? Good. Well, nothing's happening here. Take care.
Eva. Yes, for I am an American. And I'm leaving. I don't need your lousy club to make me feel special. Oh, please. No! Oh, you lost the one. Thank you so much for coming. A man as brilliant as you must be terribly busy.
That change your life didn't change her life.
Well, it's no mystery. The minks won't breed because they're too old.
You're kidding.
Isn't he brilliant?
Somebody sold you minks that are too old to breed. They're worn out. They're not interested.
Miles. Oh, that'd be great. Dorothy's Bornak.
Fine. We'll call you, and you'll be seeing a counselor and then the doctor. Meanwhile, just take a seat.
Ms. Zbornak.
I love your lasagna.
Oh, you're just saying that to make me feel better.
Is it working?
Like a charm.
Because her mother was not in the Daughters of the Confederacy. Oh, how my heart went out to little Kathy Lee, standing there while our servants snickered at her servants. But Mama insisted I break off the friendship.
or I wouldn't get brand new riding boots for Christmas. So I did.
Here. There you go.
Dorothy, should I get Sophia a glass of water?
No, Rose, you should sit here and watch her hack herself to death.
Are you sure?
Get the water!
I am going to call the doctor.
I can't breathe.
I don't want that to happen to me, Sophia.
We can't promise you that, Rose.
I've got to do something. I can't just sit idly back and let this wedding take place. Oh, how in the name of Mother Dixie can a woman named Zbornak appreciate the...
Obviously, the scale is broken.
I'm not surprised after that kind of punishment.
All right, Rose, you think you're so tiny? Why don't you get weighed?
Oh, I don't need to, Dorothy. I never gain weight.
Show us, Rose.
Well, okay, but I can promise you I weigh exactly the same as I did on my wedding day.
Did I say there was a problem?
Well, you said you wanted to talk about it.
Well, I mean, can't one have a discussion without there being a problem?
Well, I thought maybe you were feeling guilty.
Guilty? I have nothing to feel guilty about. I am having the time of my life. I just wanted to, say it out loud. But listen, honey, don't mention...
To liven up this party. Do some of those impressions you're so good at.
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Jimmy Swaggart, right? That's just wonderful. Do another one.
The last time I saw her, she was fine. I didn't even know she was sick.
No questions asked. She's gonna blow it.
Okay, Paul, we'll see you at the rally on Pier 5. Oh, the Dolphin will really appreciate it. Oh, isn't this exciting, taking part in a protest?
It's been nice having you.
Thanks again.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Bye-bye, Emily.
Blanche.
I'm fine.
Well, honey, you didn't really think she could stay with us, did you?
No. She was just my last chance to prove that I could be a good...
Because they don't have a swimsuit competition.
Doesn't she have the most adorable little sneeze?
When we get to that point, I'll let you know.
Can you believe it? I'm beginning to think Blanche is hung up on her looks.
Boy, you don't need lightning to strike you.
No thanks. Not again. Once was enough.
Knock it off, Rose.
It's just that I've always dreamed about learning to tap dance, and I guess I'd get too gung-ho about things. When I was a child, I used to get overexcited and pet the cat too hard.
I know this is going to sound odd, but we used to live here many, many years ago, and we were hoping that we could look around, for old time's sake. Would that be possible?
Petrillo, they let Italians live here?
Look, we came all the way from Miami, please.
Okay, but don't...
So, when I turned 17, I told my father that I wanted to take acting lessons.
What did he say?
No.
Great story, Rose. But you know what? Hollywood's not a bad idea.
Well, what do you say?
Worry about anything else.
Okay. Well, I'm off.
Totally.
Prove our relationship, I'd be happy to oblige.
There is one small thing. In the morning, when you go out in your robe to pick up the newspaper, wear your shorts.
Too much woman for him. His spirit was willing, but his poor heart couldn't take it.
It's all our fault. Our silly competitiveness did this.
Oh, come on, you two. The man was in his 70s. These things just happen. You had nothing to do with his heart giving out.
Dorothy. You.
Good morning.
Well, kid, what do you want?
I changed my mind. I was wrong to ask for all those gifts.
Dorothy, you see, I knew she'd come to her senses.
I decided cash is better. That way I can buy exactly what I want.
I'll get my purse.
No. Blow around the world with him.
Sophia, did Vincenzo really say all that? Of course not. He's a carpenter. I'm a philosopher. He said he wants everyone out of the garage until the work is completed.
But why?
Because to an old guy with cataracts, you two look like Swedish stewardesses.
Oh, God. A liver spot? It's benign, Oliver. My father had liver spots. He looked like a Dalmatian. So, what's this family talk about, guys?
It's private, Oliver.
Oh, I see. So would you please excuse us? Sure. Oliver, get out of my house!
No, it's because of your warmth and understanding that I got through this. I never thought I'd find happiness ever again.
Some marriages don't work out, but some do.
You're right, Rose. And that's why I think that I can still patch things up with her.
Slow down, you yucks, you're going right past her. But he didn't hear. And that's why today, Rose, there's an unusually large Italian population in Spilsbury, Massachusetts.
That's a really moving story, Sophia. But what exactly is the point?
The point?
Didn't Bette Midler win a special Grammy for that?
Oh, girls, isn't it wonderful how we always have such a good time together? It's been that way right from the start.
Please, Rose, don't you remember the day after we moved in when we went shopping together?
Dorothy, he's perfect for you. He knows your shoe size and he doesn't care. It's late. Why didn't somebody wake me up? Because the last time I walked into your bedroom unannounced, some guy missed the trampoline and almost killed me. That is exactly the kind of thing I don't want.
More tolerant of each other, we can work things out.
In your case, there's really no point. You are totally incompatible.
What?
You are incompatible. You seem to bring out the worst traits in each other. I'm surprised that you were able to live together this long without killing each other.
But, Dr. Ashley, we...
I'm not talking about anything special. The subject of aliens never came up.
Well, I can give you something to talk about. My date tonight, which turned out to be the most humiliating evening I've ever spent in my entire life.
So, what are we...
Back in Brooklyn. Ebbets Field. Remember those warm summer nights, sitting in the bleachers, eating hot dogs, rooting for the Dodgers and kissing passionately between innings?
Stanley, you never took me to Ebbets Field.
No?
No! Bud?
Yes.
You probably don't remember me, but you told me I wasn't sick. Do you remember? You told me I was just getting old.
I'm sorry, I really don't...
Remember, maybe you're getting old.
That's a little always giving you my love and respect. If you can't give a little of that back, you're no longer a part of our family.
Dorothy, I'm telling you, we're doing great. The song will be fine. Always.
Now, why should we take this poor little thing to jail? She hasn't done anything. Just because her parents abandoned her, does that mean we should too?
Being abandoned is the worst. I know, I was almost abandoned.
Almost?
I was 9. It was the last night of the deep root vegetable.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, that is really funny. I mean, that is funny.
It's even funnier the second time. Sorry, Dorothy.
Yes, well, son didn't pull out my chair, and then when the check came, he made me pay half the bill. What did I ever do to deserve that?
Sounds to me like you put out before dinner again. She loves you, yeah.
She knows how long it took us to save that money. You can trust her. Don't get mad.
Ma, did you buy the CD today?
Not exactly. I said don't get mad.
Sophia, what did you do with our money?
I think you're going to be really impressed. I made a very shrewd deal with a guy I met at the bus stop.
I hate to admit it, but you look good.
Well, wish me luck.
Stanley, why don't you come back here in about an hour?
Why?
It'll take me a while to get ready.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy.
Besides, I'll need someone to fasten my pearls.
Can't you put yourself in my position?
Apparently, I'm not limber enough.
That was good.
Blanche, I know what happened between...
More around the eyes.
I'm blending, Enrique.
I want my public to trust me. Enrique Mas must have honest eyes. Try number 34. I heard Ted Koppel uses 34 around the eyes.
But I got a right to sing the blues. I lost my Teddy.
I understand, Rose, which if I thought about it says something deeply disturbing about me. I've got a right to sing the blues?
Dorothy, I hope you didn't fix breakfast for me. I'm not eating.
You know what I'm talking about. I didn't take the wrong bus. That dumbass driver went the wrong way, a different way, and you know it.
What the hell's the matter with you? Alvin! Alvin!
Those letters in his jacket through the war. I carry them in my heart for a lifetime. And I think I fell in love with the woman who wrote them.
Huh? The best. Going home brought back a lot of nice memories. And at my age, it's nice to have someone to share it with. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is for you.
Your antique earrings. Cut off his sex.
You mean it grows back?
Yes, Rose. Is anything wrong?
She just realized there's going to be a scar. It's really just last-minute stage fright. All my patients have it.
Oh, honey, I'm sure it'll be nothing. You'll hardly notice it.
That madman wants to rip me open from stem to stern.
Your two favorite parts.
About that. Every last cent is gone. No mas dinero.
Dorothy.
But I'm your sister, and I'm here for you.
I guess I've just been feeling sorry for myself, thinking I'm all alone, no one loves me. Poor Pocket.
That's a great idea. I bet I could use a little friendly persuasion on that gentleman.
Persuasion? Hell, this isn't for dinner at the Rainbow Room. This is for 10 big ones. Give him whatever he wants. Sorry, I guess I just didn't realize how much I wanted that money.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Congress.
Teacher didn't see Debbie.
I saw. I stood at the window and watched you for 4 hours, in case you needed me.
You didn't.
No big deal. Any real mother would do that for her kid.
Mrs. Petrillo, I have the result of your test.
Name is Devereaux. Blanche Devereaux. Sophia, honey, you really ought to go out on the lanai. You're missing quite a shower.
I'm not missing anything. Where I'm from, the marriages are arranged. Okay, what do you think now? Don't hold back. I can take the criticism.
Depressing.
Awful.
Stinky.
His demise, but honey, a year is more than respectable. Well, I've had men call me when their wives were in intensive care. Granted, these men were not pillars of...
What would I do without her? I want her here with me. All the rest of my life, and I want to be there with her, too. So here I am, and there's going to be some changes made, and I love you, and what the hell are you doing opening a door in New York City without saying who's there?
I wasn't going to stay here, George. I missed you.
I don't know, Dorothy, maybe you're right. I should try to make this relationship work. Okay, I'm gonna go get prettied up, and then I'm going down to the drugstore and get to know more about this man. You know, Bill's likes, Bill's dislikes, Bill's last name.
I was pretty surprised myself.
Well, I'll bet. To think Jean would prefer Rose over me? That's ridiculous.
Blanche, please!
Now, you tell me the truth. If you had to pick between me and Rose, who would you pick? Who?
Blanche, pull yourself together!
Honey, leave it alone.
Blanche, listen. Nothing happened between me and Rose. Just like nothing ever happens between me and any of the women you set me up with. There's a reason.
What are you saying, Clayton?
I'm saying I'm gay, Blanche.
Oh, Clayton.
Which is exactly the amount of each girl's life savings.
Exactly?
That's why this is a story instead of an immigration report. May I continue? One girl chooses to spend her money and take a chance on adventure. The other plays it.
Well, Dorothy, it sounds like you're a little hostile toward the monkey. You want to talk about it?
What's to talk about? I had to ride in the back seat all the way over. Stan said the monkey called shotgun.
Well, Dorothy, I don't think you'd feel this way if you read my...
Girls, I want to give y'all my gift next, okay? I just thought this was such a cute idea. I made the same one for each of you. Here, Sophia.
The man of Blanche's boudoir.
Listen, you be a good boy. Don't chase. Always remember, cats are people, too. I'm gonna miss you, Jake.
Now, you want to pursue this, you want to spend more money, that's fine with me. So, go to New York and see the man I studied with. He's the best neurologist there is. I don't know anyone better. If you have anything at all, he'll find it.
2.5 hours. I thought you died. What's wrong with you?
Not a hooker. I was arrested by mistake.
Oh, that's what I always tell the judge, too.
How did you get mixed up in this sort of thing?
I don't know. Things were bad at home. I ended up in Miami. It just happened.
Nothing could be bad enough at home for you to end up doing...
Sophia, forget it. I tell you, we can't do that.
Why not?
Because stapling a $20 bill to the petition is illegal. It's bribery, and don't tell us that's how you got things done in Sicily.
That's not how we got things done in Sicily. Robbie.
What are you doing out? I thought you were in your room.
I whittled a gun out of a bar of soap and overpowered the guards. I went to the mini mall. They opened a little slice of Sicily pizzeria. So I walk in and this guy strikes up a conversation with me. Turn...
Yeah, she loves you, yeah.
Yeah. You call that music? Heidi, Heidi, ho. Now that's music.
Ma, even you can't spoil my good mood. Oh, what a glorious day.
Oh,
Oh, you must have had a great time at Beatlemania last night.
Fabulous. It was just like seeing the Beatles.
I'd be perfect for this job. You see, I am the battered consumer. I drive a gremlin, for God's sake.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Will you accept the test?
You bet.
One of the most important parts of this job...
Get real, Grandma. Either way, I'll get the bike. My folks will feel terrible because 2 mean old ladies forced me to return my toy. And because it was ruined in the accident on the way back to their house.
Accident?
See this water pistol? It's loaded with red...
What do you think so far?
Well, I'm glad I wasn't there. TV does put 10 pounds on you.
I'm here beneath the information table with Bill Peterson and his similarly profiled bulldog Churchill. It's amazing. That bulldog could be your brother. But I guess you get that a lot.
Actually...
Oh, Ma! You fell for it. This stuff kills me.
Excuse me, ma'am, you'll have to come with me. You just smashed a priceless Lichtenstein.
Oh, no, I must have mixed the two up.
Mom, when are you going to learn that you have to stop with these ridiculous practices?
Good morning.
How was your date last night?
No, it's too soon to tell. I'll let you know when I send him home. Is this for Rose's birthday?
Oh, now look, don't you start with me. Every Christmas, every birthday, anytime we have to give a gift to the same person.
The thing I remember that was so extraordinary is that one time Mark Salkin, this was in during the ill-fated spin-off Golden Palace, our boss, Mark Salkin, went every once a year had an anniversary with his wife, and I remember, and he would leave early. You know, that was his one night he would leave early. And so it was...
Said to prepare for our roles, we must become cats. That's why I've been playing with your ball of yarn. And Blanche has been making those high-pitched screeching sounds in her room at night.
You've been practicing for this part for a lifetime, haven't you? Ma, listen. Ma, Shady Pines happens to be a beautiful retirement village.
Yeah, right, and Morley Safer just happened to wander in there by mistake.
Oh, Dorothy, we have great news.
You're never going to guess who we got to star in this year's production at the Community Theater.
Oh, Blanche, please, you say that every...
Experimenting with something new, but it didn't work out.
Dorothy, he's only trying to do his job. It can't be very pleasant for him either.
Actually, as far as stakeouts go, it's kind of nice here.
I thought you couldn't hear with those things on.
That was fun. You want to try it again? Are the babies asleep yet?
No, they're pretending. They want me to leave so they can make fun of the way I change a diaper.
I finally called it quits at the deli. Sold it all. Locks, stock, and barrel. Get it? Locks.
He made up that joke yesterday, but it's just as funny now as it was then.
Some jokes are timeless. So tell me, Al, what do you intend?
Ready for a break, Al? Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go out back, get some fresh air.
Well, won't the neighbors see you?
Just a gentleman friend paying a visit. Of course, it would look better if one of you were out there with me. Come on, Dottie.
What do you mean, come on? If you want me to do you a favor, you ask me.
All right, I'm asking. You don't have to bite my head off.
You're a
Which one's a slut?
Rose, it is not here.
Look again, it has to be.
Rose, I have read every want ad in the paper. Mine is not here. Are you sure you dropped it off at the newspaper office?
Dorothy, you...
Toshiro, can I make a confession? You bring out the beast in me. I know, you look at me, you think, there's a chick who gets around. But that's not true. Until I met you, I didn't even know I still had those feelings. You made me realize there's a lot of wisdom in what the Sicilian...
What's your point?
sorry to interrupt. Go on.
Well, Dorothy, you have no idea how my sister Virginia and I used to chase after this boy. Well, everybody did. He had it all. Football star, champion debater, class valedictorian.
How long did you and he
Sleep on the right side, and I want to be on the right side. What the hell is everyone so particular about? In Sicily, foreigner bed is a treat. It means half your family is on vacation. I slept with my two brothers until I was 17. I was engaged to one for a very short period. I feel better. They make the most terrific root beer float. They have that old-fashioned root beer.
Yeah, look, Rose, get off the float. Just get to the point.
Well, after I drank it, I started to get sad again. And then I saw the answer right in front of me.
What?
A help wanted sign.
Oh. And?
I am...
What happened to Tuesday?
Oh, who cares, Glenn? Hey, once you hear happily ever after, it's over.
Well, Dorothy, did you get anything out of this?
Actually, I did get an idea. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Ma away for the weekend to a cabin in the Florida Keys.
Lead his people through whatever battles need to be fought. Dorothy, that young peasant girl was me. And that young man was Winston Churchill.
Hi, girls.
Oh, Blanche, how was the beach party?
Well, I'm not a big fan of beach parties.
I'm just glad that you got home safely.
Are you still on that Rex thing? Listen, for your information, he apologized.
And what, Blanche? Dog ears?
I'm Blanche. I'm Dorothy's roommate. Would you get the door?
Dorothy's told me a great deal about you.
Well, she seems to have left out.
We kicked across the street.
Oh, great. Here's the other $4.
Girls, there is a busload of Greek sailors out front. They want to know how many drachma there are in $8. Girls, guess what I...
Woman's attention. It won't be because of what is in that bottle. But if it does, I'll sell my mother for an ounce. Girls, look what I found under my bed.
Gee, that's
But look, all I have is 220s.
Great. We can get appetizers. Okay, let's jam.
That's my boy.
That's my dad.
That's my money.
Dorothy, you gave him money again. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about. I didn't take the wrong bus. That dumbass driver went the wrong way, a different way, and you know it.
What the hell's the matter with you? Alvin! Alvin!
Fatal mistake.
I just wanted to hear someone say I love you to me one more time.
Oh, Ma. Would it make you feel better if I told you I love you?
Yeah, all of a sudden I feel like singing. Take me to a piano bar. I'm going to sleep. If Tony calls...
I think your mother's faking too. But what if she isn't? Just try putting yourself in her position. Do you know how much it hurts to have someone you love not trust you?
I sure do.
Rose, I was about to tell a story.
I want to tell one.
Dorothy?
Boy, this is a no-win situation. But go ahead, Blanche.
Well, fine.
It's an island, and I know you feel like a
Well,
family.
I am family. I'm her long-lost Swedish mother.
You're her Swedish mother.
Yeah. You bet you sure. Oh, come on, let me in.
I'm afraid not.
Here, let me try, Sophie. Nurse.
Dorothy stepped out for a breath of air.
Why is she banging on the door?
It looks like that button's coming off. Yep, I was right. We better go.
Bartender, give me another. Come on. No, I'm good for it. Listen, there's a horse that looks good to me at Hialeah today. Salisbury Shrew. In the second race, make it 100.
Let's go, Dorothy!
Oh, I've got to go. Thanks, Frank.
As long as I'm here, what do you say, babe? For old time's sake. You want to go to bed? Dorothy! Dorothy, let go. It was a joke. You're hurting me. You're really hurting me.
Only she's much older. I think. What do you think, Dorothy?
Whoa! I'm just getting so excited about Big Daddy's wedding. Hello there. I'm Blanche Devereaux.
Yes, Blanche, this is, I'd like you to meet, say hello to Big
Blanche, I have looked all over the house. I cannot find your earrings. But I found the Julio Iglesias tickets. Boy, we had great seats. Blanche, I feel just awful about this.
Oh, just forget about it, Rose. I never intended a wedding.
Doug!
I got an anesthesiologist, but you won't feel anything.
Doug!
All right, Doug. But listen, don't you forget, you be careful. This man is on loan from the Blanche Devereaux collection.
Oh, you don't have any clothes on. Tell me about him. I just walked 10 blocks. I got a belly button full of tweed.
Now, what the hell happened?
In the middle of bingo, Maury Heseltine sits down. He's the big practical joker at the center. Believe me, Howie Mandela's from...
Phil tried to keep them a secret, but I knew he was spending his Thursday nights with them.
Oh, I know it's hard, but try not to hate them, my dear. They're just lonely creatures who were reaching out to another person for a little warmth.
These are the guys from Phil's poker game.
Blanche, Dorothy, oh, I'm so glad you made up. I knew you couldn't stay mad for long.
Oh, of course we couldn't.
Oh, it takes a big woman to forgive somebody calling her a slut.
Fight over?
Oh, good. Would you like to leave a message?
Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to apologize. What took you so long?
Ma, when did you get in?
Oh, Dorothy, grow up. So, are you reading from a prepared statement, Goldfarb?
I'm queen of a ball. Twice. Yeah, but I probably would have anyway. What? I spoke to Big Daddy just yesterday. I see.
Dorothy, do you feel like talking?
Oh, honey, if it can wait until morning, I'd really appreciate it. I'm exhausted.
Sure, I am too. Let's just get some sleep.
That's so terrific.
3 cakes?
Yeah. Rose had planned a surprise birthday party for me. You were still living at Shady Pines.
You mean the home. Say it, Dorothy, the home.
Anyway, Rose had planned the surprise birthday party for me. Oh, I'll never forget it. I've never had such a surprise.
I need your blessing.
Dorothy, it's always hard to let your children make their own decisions. But even though I worry about you, you always do the right thing. You have my blessing.
Oh, Ma, thank you.
You know, Pussycat, we never had that mother-daughter talk about...
Oh, and you certainly do have a pretty place here.
Oh, yeah, who wouldn't love it?
Well, bye-bye, Rose.
Bye. Hello.
Front door.
Hello, front door. Did two...
Father was the only one.
Oh, she finally left, didn't she, Sophia?
Yeah, I'll never forget that day. Your father stayed home from work. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the day off. I don't know what he did, but he was happy when I got home.
Since Charlie was a traveling salesman, sometimes I'd be alone.
From her mouth. Dorothy. Gloria.
Oh, my little girl. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, no. I understand. Buses. Won't you sit down?
Worse, it's much worse.
Blanche, what is it?
My life is over.
Oh, Blanche, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for thinking all those bad things about you when I thought you were pregnant. Like what a slut you were for having all those men.
It isn't going to get any better. He's only going to get worse.
So that's when the salesman from Men's Sportswear walks clear across the street.
That's way up there on my list. Comes right after intelligent.
He doesn't talk loud at the movies, doesn't take his own pulse, and he's still interested. In what?
Rose, if you have to ask, it does not matter anymore.
Out of commitment, you dumped him. It's like 6 weeks is your cutoff point.
Oh, it is not.
It is too. You were getting along great. You seemed to like each other. You had a wonderful time together.
I don't want to talk about it, Dorothy. Besides, Stephen just didn't have all the qualities I look for in a man.
Hi, girls. What a great day.
I've been to the airline office changing our tickets. We're leaving this afternoon. Where's Charlie?
On the lanai. My mother is trying to help her put Barbie's hair back on with Polygrip.
Oh, Kirsten, you're back. I want to talk to you.
Not now, Mother. I promised Charlie I'd take her to lunch, and then we have to...
Snookums, could I see you in the living room?
Sure.
What the hell is wrong with you? Are you out of your mind?
Dorothy, just hear me out. The last 2 days, you and me being here brought back a lot of good memories. Last night when you and I were in bed together, I felt something.
That was my mother's knee. All right, Ma, give me your mirror.
What for?
Every morning I hold it under Ma's nose. If it fogs up, I start the coffee. No breath. Oh my God, he's dead.
Just came out on the 5th season, so we're just here really to pay homage. I just came here to get my pictures taken with the girls again. What we learned, Mitch and I talk about this all the time, is most shows. It was my first real big, sitcom, and most people when you start writing on a sitcom.
Hello. This is Rose Nyland. What? I'm one of the winners of the Publishers Clearinghouse? Ed McMahon wants to see me right away? I should leave my Burt Reynolds ticket on the dresser before I go? A lullaby. Well, sort of. Mr. Sandman.
Oh, I don't know, Rose.
Dorothy, come on. It's worth a try. It's either we sing or he sings.
All right.
Boom. Boom.
Thank you, Ma. She's lost it.
I'm sorry, Rose. I'm sorry. I forgot it was a full moon.
Are Michael and Lorraine here yet, Dorothy?
No, but they should be any minute.
You seem a little nervous.
Oh, I am.
Are you nervous because you haven't met Michael's feet?
We're talking about a millenniums-old symbol of the Pope's authority. Something so steeped in history and tradition that it makes even you seem middle-aged.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me. I'll bring it back.
So what do
you saying? You kicking me out?
No, I'm forcing you to grow up.
Fine, I'll pack my things
Oh,
now.
no, wait a minute. I mean, since I sprung this on you out of the blue, let's say you can stay here for another week.
What, and put off growing up? Nah. I'm out of here.
I ran off with a gas station attendant twice my age to get married in Mexico. When I was 17, I hitchhiked to New York, and for 2 months I was a rockette under an assumed name.
Tyler's Landing kind of pales in comparison.
I stand corrected. How did you...
Miss Mann, it was nice to meet you.
Oops.
Please, sit down.
Ma, as you know, Stan's been having difficulty making it on his own. Dr. Halpern believes that you can help him in his struggle to separate from me.
Sure I can. Stay away from my daughter, I'll have your legs broken.
Ma, will you try to be...
It's over.
It's a dirty, rotten shame we couldn't find somebody who could find it in their heart to help this absolutely adorable old couple fulfill their dream of a lifetime.
Oh.
Their sexual habits.
What's the other theory?
Men are scum.
Okay, girls, I'm ready. Buenos dias, Dorotheo. That means hello, Dorothy in Spanish.
You've really taken command of the language, haven't you, Rose?
See? He's not dead. But he'll wish he was when those two barge in on him. Who is he? His name is Al. No, I mean, what's he do? He imports diamonds. Oh, damn, I hope he's not dead. He bought the farm. What farm?
We'll look into this first thing Monday morning.
It can't wait.
You're right. We'll do something immediately. We'll fill out a form. Must be one in here somewhere. It's okay. Sexual discrimination, sexual education, sexual harassment. Okay.
Because they don't have a swimsuit competition.
Doesn't she have the most adorable little sneeze?
Not again without touching the doorknob.
It'll be too long! Rose, that is a happy woman in there. Now, I want you to promise that you will not say anything. Do you promise? Do you promise? Are you sure?